they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Switches the mic. Hold. Check. Get ready.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Showing it. Begin.
On first down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Mike. 53, Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, box truck. Check my 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
2nd and 10. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Hey, exit. 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Go, Mike 50. Watch the run.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 19. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Check 24. Hey, switch gears. Check 4. Motion.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's Vanini. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. We got it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He sets to fire. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 81 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running with Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. On first down, it's Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Get it.
They run with Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Ready?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bravo. 55, Mike, 55. Ready?
2nd and 6. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 53, Mike 53. Russell,
Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Single. First and 10 at the 48. Time out. Alert. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24.
Allen now on first down. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
No. Hey, zoom. 29.
Now Allen going to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 29.
Throwing is Allen on third. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Allen now throwing again. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Allen to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
19. Check back. 56. He's checking. Crash. Check safety.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got this. We got this.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle. Signal and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pick it up, D. Check three. Hey, tight. Go. Smooth. Switch. Shoot.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
You got tight right there. Watch out. Switch. Hey, check 24.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A beautiful fake. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Echo. You're not ready.
2nd and 5. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Look at me, zipper. Stop your whine.
Now back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm here all day. Switch.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Coming to you.
Again, it's Howard. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Five wide.
So that'll back him up 5.
Mike. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Pass 85. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Here we go.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
X3, 218, chopper.
To throw on third down. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass it in. 53, check 53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Switch. Sponge. Monday. No. Check 9.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Middle. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Bring it. Mike, 53. Mike. Okay, double up.
On play action, Allen buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. Here we go. Check. Cross. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
55, Mike. 55. Yeah, let's go. Hey, high 7. Mike, 55. Check. 55, Mike. You ain't doing nothing.
2nd and 11. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On play action, Allen looking downfield for Godwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first down, Swift. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Check 4. Pass.
Allen gonna throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 29. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 5 wide. Hey, Alpha. Mike 29. All day.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go with Howard again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again to Howard running left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Vecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Vecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check, 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 check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Shit, shit. Shit! Alert 3, alert 3!
And here's Allen off the play fake. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Allen to throw. Off play action. Got an open man. It's Foster. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, home. Mike 29. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Deuce. Watch the safety creep.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. He's gonna air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are gonna get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, orbit. Mike, check. 59. Come on, baby.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's put that team on the ball. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 13, check 13. Shift.
Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face. Safe. He's checking. Hey, home. Check safety. Check. Fresno. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
SOS. Check 3. Hey, home. Come. Switch.
Now Allen to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
He's heavy on the edges. You go tight. You got tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
Allows them to play with a